Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is RetroDoc79. If you're a fan of 80s and 90s retro games, particularly those from the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do here. We upload once a week. We also have periodic shorter videos that we do upload throughout the week with little tips and tricks. So if you're a fan of that, please click that subscribe button and hit that bell to get all notifications so you know when we upload a video. Also, look for a video I'll be releasing in the next week announcing some giveaways. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers, 1,050 subscribers, and 1,700 subscribers, and I'll outline that in a video that I'll be releasing in about a week or so. So look out for that. Now, on to Mega Man 3. And if you guys didn't catch my Mega Man 2 playthrough, you can click the link in the description. The full playthrough will be there, so you can go check that out. And I'll also have a playlist with Mega Man 2 and 3, and as I complete the rest of the Mega Man games, I'll add them to that playlist. Now, normally people will go into Top Man stage. I'm particularly going to go into Magnet Man stage. It's a little more difficult, but it's going to give us the magnet shot. And that magnet shot's going to help us out at the end of a Top Man stage. There's going to be some platforming where you can easily get knocked back if you don't have it. Alright, let's see how we do. Magnet Man stage is a bit difficult, especially when you don't have a bunch of the extra creature comforts like the rush attachments, the jet in particular, but we should be able to get through it no problem. Those little flying magnets, they seem harmless. You actually want to avoid them. If they grab you, they have a tendency of dropping you off right into a pit and causing an instant death. And here we just want to get over to that ladder as quickly as possible. And we're going to fight our first mini-boss. This is Proto Man. And what you're going to notice right away is that he does a lot of jumping. Now, the way to avoid getting hit is just stay low to the ground and keep shooting. You'll eventually wear him down. And when he gets close to you, you want to hit down and the A button in the direction of Proto Man, and you'll slide right under him. Now, you want to wait for him to jump right in front of you. You don't want to do it too early because you will take damage. Okay, let's see where we are now. Alright, and you just kind of want to hang out and take these enemies out from a distance. Those magnets will pull you in. They don't hurt you, but again, they're pulling you towards them, so you might smash into an enemy. And we don't really need health, but here, if you kind of jump off and push to the left, you can get these little health upgrades here. Oh, and we come to the disappearing blocks section. This is going to be a little bit difficult, but not too bad. This one's a little more difficult. You actually want to make this long jump here because that magnet will pull you in. Okay, and over here you want to wait for the second row to appear. Okay, that we got past a major portion of the stage that's pretty difficult. We're still not out of the woods yet. Magnet Man himself is going to be pretty tough. Normally you use the spark shot to defeat him. Ooh, that's going to help us a lot. That's incredible. If we take damage here, just go past this guy. Don't even worry. Okay, let's see if we can get Magnet Man. For Magnet Man, he's going to do a small jump and a large jump. You always want to slide under him on that second jump and avoid those magnet missiles. And of course, sliding away from him, you don't want to get sucked in and hit by him. Physical damage with this boss, as in all the Mega Mans, physically touching the bosses causes an immense amount of damage. As we saw right there, so hopefully we can stay alive. Ooh. see. Ooh, got him. Ha. I didn't know if I was gonna get him. All right, and we got our magnet missiles, and you'll see we'll implement that at the end of Top Man stage. It's gonna be a big help. Also, be on the lookout. There's gonna be an interesting little twist thrown into the game about a third of the way through, and you'll see it. And as always, I leave the password screen up a little bit so you guys can write it down if you want. And we're going to go to Top Man next. All right, so first thing, oh, I forgot about those. Those are those bolts. I think they're called bolt-ons. I'm not sure. But you can't damage them until they completely join together. And those little rabbit-looking things, you want to shoot them. Just keep shooting continuously until you get them. You can't shoot them when they're close to the ground like that. They actually have to be in their jump animation. And they'll chase you around the level, as you see. Okay, and over here, if you can make it to the top portion like I did, that's definitely what you want to do. Oh, this is the part I was talking about, actually. You want to climb that ladder down slowly, and don't drop down, because you're actually able to hit that fake top man from up there and avoid taking damage. Okay, we don't need any of that, so we're just going to go through it. Now, some people can slide from platform to platform here. I'm not that proficient. I was as a kid. We're just going to do the jump. Wait for that bolt-on to unite, shoot it, and you're good to go. Over here, these little construction guys with the bulldozers, they take 3 shots to the face. Just take your time and take them out. And here you actually want to get to the top if possible. It's okay, take damage. You're going to replenish your health and get that one up that could be crucial in this game, because this is a fairly difficult game. You probably noticed right away that this doesn't have the option for normal and difficult, kind of like Mega Man 2 did, so here you're at the mercy of the game. Nice. Okay, so this cat, we could actually get close to him and use the magnet missiles, but you just want to kind of avoid and jump those hairballs it throws out and kill this one that way, because there's a second one fairly close that we want to save the magnet missiles for. And we'll also implement them at the end of the stage, as I said before. Okay, let's see. If you can take him out from down here, it works out a lot better for you. You avoid taking damage. And here's where that second cat enemy is. Just get close to him and lay in with those magnet missiles. And this one would have been a lot more difficult simply because oh wait, let's replenish the magnet missiles. Simply because that one, the 2 hairballs, they're going to fly off screen because you saw there was no backdrop there. And then a bunch of fleas are going to jump around and they're going to continuously hit you. And you're just going to take a ton of damage. Here we're going to have to take some damage, but it's okay. Oh, and I didn't put that into my magnet missiles. That's okay. This one, you just kind of want to jump off the ones going down as soon as you can. And it looks like we're actually at the boss. And we're going to use the P-Buster on him. Magnet Man, when we go back to him, we're going to use the Spark Shot. And, shoot. I think we just use the P-Buster on this guy. And the trick here is lay into him and then slide away to avoid those tops. And then wait and just jump over them. Don't get too greedy wanting to get extra hits. You don't want to take damage from those tops. Well, but if you have to take a choice again, it's always better to take damage from the boss weapon than the boss itself. And I was mistaken again. That portion where you need the magnet missiles for the platforming is actually at the end of the next boss stage we're going to, which is Shadow Man. And here we got the top spin. Now, what was everybody's boss order if you guys ended up playing this as a kid? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you want to keep seeing this content? That should be enough time for the password. And let's see. Shadow Man. And we seem to be breezing right through. Now, again, be on the lookout. There's going to be a surprise that you'll see about a third of the way in the game in. And it's the game actually itself that gives you the surprise. And if you can let me know what that is, I'll pin your comments to the top and keep you guys there. Okay, so right here you see those little jumping rabbit things again. I'm not sure if they're rabbits or tadpoles. They look like rabbits to me. Just kind of get past that as best you can. Avoid as much damage as you can. Oh, and I think there's another Proto Man here. Okay. And you'll excuse me, I get a little quiet when I fight these mini bosses and bosses, just because I want to avoid taking damage. Particularly the mini bosses, because I want to get to the boss with as much health as possible. We do get energy tanks here. I forget if 9 is the limit on this one instead of 4. As you remember, Mega Man 2 only lets you have 4 at a time. I don't know if you can go over 9. I don't remember. And there is a password that you could start with 9 energy tanks. I didn't implement that. As you can see, I have no energy tanks whatsoever. But I will be making a short video and adding that to the Mega Man playlist that I'll have. That'll be in the link to this game's description too. And here, if you want to turn the lights back on, just use those magnet missiles. Now, these enemies, be careful. Those little guys blow up. You want to shoot them from far away. Also, magnet missiles do not track those, so don't waste them on them. It'll just go past them. And it's not necessary to turn the lights back on. I do just because, you know, it's easier for me, and I'm kind of used to it. Like here, we can just go back and turn them on that way. And I think we're coming to the end of this area now. Not too sure. I didn't want to waste magnet missiles there. And we just drop off. Okay. We're making pretty good progress here. Okay, we want to jump down like you saw. Just kind of bait them out. Move a little to the right if you have to get them to move away from the area. So when you jump down, you don't take a hit if you can avoid it. Ooh. And here, there's going to be a couple more of those rabbits, as you see from the platforms. Just kind of jump and shoot, try to get them up there. Okay, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is the section. Those guys can be taken out with one hit from the magnet missiles. And you just kind of want to be real careful here. We're almost at the boss, but obviously the lava is an instant death. Okay, let me wipe down my hands. Oh, so that little rabbit, almost forgot about him, but if you have magnet missiles and you time it right, you can take them out. If not, just hold forward and damage boost through them. Here, you just kind of want to keep moving forward and wait for them to charge you, and once they get close, that's when you want to kind of turn around and jump over them. If you try to jump too early, you'll take a hit. And we're going to use the top spin on Shadow Man. You kind of want to let them jump over you and then hit them with it. Let me see if I can get them. Woo! Took out another robot. This is good. Now, what order, again, what order did you guys take these guys out in? Put that in the comments. You know, if you had a preference. The normal order is usually Top Man, Shadow Man, and then I forget, I'd have to see the robot bosses in front of me again. Rush Marine's going to come in real handy. For the next stage, we're actually, I believe we're going to go to Gemini Man stage next. Let me just take a look. Yeah, it looks like Gemini Man. We have a couple options here, because with the Shadow Blade, you could actually take out Spark Man as well, and with the Magnet Missiles, we can take out Hard Man. But we want to go to Gemini Man next. This is a fairly long stage and has some pretty difficult platforming in it. Hopefully we can make it through without a death. Okay, we want to equip the Shadow Blades. This is like a Metal Man 0.7. It's actually a nerfed version of Metal Man's Metal Blades. You can't shoot it in the down position. You can only shoot it front, back, and 3 up positions for a total of 5 directions instead of 8. And it also has a boomerang effect, and you can't fire another one until the other one's returned to you or hit an enemy. And you might have seen a little bit of the boomerang effect there. These penguins just spam those Shadow Blades because they're going to throw some eggs at you. And you want to take out those eggs as they come out. Okay. We just want to be real careful here. We don't want to take a needless death. We're actually doing okay. We're doing fine. We're going to be able to farm health once we get to the next portion of the stage. And here you're going to see Proto Man. You don't have to fight him. It's actually hiding a loading screen. I think it's actually loading some of the animations and some of the music. Here you want to kind of jump down and hit left. You'll get that one up. We might need it. Hopefully we don't. And of course, Rush Coil. We want to get that health bar. And here you're going to see a bunch of little eggs, you know, and we just want to shoot through them, take out those enemies. Let me see. We definitely want to get some more of that Shadow Blade back. And let's see what's up there, because sometimes they reward you with an energy tank. So let's see what we got up there. Let's see if I can open that up. It could also end up being something as simple as some health. And it's okay, we're taking a hit there just to open that up. Actually, let's do this with Rush Coil. Ah, it's a 1-up. We don't need that. And you do want to be careful. As you saw, I accidentally opened that up before I was ready to go up there. And you want to keep your Rush Coil somewhat full. You're going to use the Rush Marine here, but you could also use the Rush Coil. And I'll show you when we get to the appropriate area. Now, if you needed any health or any special weapon ammo, you could definitely farm it here. But as you saw, there's no need for it for us right there. Okay, let's see. You never know what you're going to get. All right, that's enough farming there. Oh, I forgot about this part. So we definitely want to have the Shadow Blade equipped. And normally I don't take that many hits there, but I miscalculated. I forgot the penguin was there. And as you saw, you could kind of hit them at an angle, and that'll take them out. Ah, they're not giving us health. Well, hopefully we can get some health down here. Nice. Now, I did play through this game twice in the past couple days just to get my bearings again. But some things, you know, you're going to forget. You're not going to remember where everything is. Here we can use the Rush Marine. But there's also some pretty heavy platforming here. And we're going to attempt that platforming and hopefully we make it. Oh, man. Just wipe my hands down. And here you want to be careful. As you see, those fish at the bottom, they will definitely, we definitely want to get that energy tank. Those fish will shoot that little bomb or mine or whatever, and they will take you out. Okay, there we had to move quickly as you saw one of those fish were coming. Here, when you jump forward, just hang tight, take out that enemy, and then slide through. You'll be just fine. Let them shoot those bombs. And I'm just being quiet because it's fairly difficult here. And 2 energy tanks. We might have to make use of one of those because my health is pretty low. Oh man, I might have to use one of them. Let's see if this guy gives us a big health upgrade. If he does, that'd be phenomenal. You know, let's kill it a few times and see if we can get that health upgrade. If we can, great. If we can't, that's fine. Give it a few more tries, maybe 2 or 3 more times. One more time. If we don't get it, we're just moving forward to the boss. We'll use an energy tank and we'll call it good. Now, that other section down there, we could have actually used the Rush Marine, and it would have saved us a lot of trouble. But you know, I felt that we didn't really need to do that. I felt that we could have made it, and I wanted to show you guys what the platforming section looks like. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get him. We're definitely going to have to use some health here. It's okay, we're using an E-tank. Oh! Man, I thought I wasn't going to get him. I could have just taken a def and kept that E-tank, but I'm good with that. Let's look at that code for a few seconds. Let everybody jot it down if you guys want to, again, follow along and go try where I'm at right now in the game. Let's see. And with Gemini Man gone, we're going to go to Needle Man. Needle Man has some interesting platforming as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get through it. Here you want to use the Gemini laser right off the back. And just kind of shoot those guys. They actually shoot some spikes at you that will absorb the Gemini laser. So you want to get your shots off early. And I'm just going to go down here and get that nice little upgrade because we're going to need Gemini laser for the boss. And we'll just take that one out with the Shadow Blades. And here you do want to switch over to Shadow Blades. And you're going to make pretty good use of it here. You'll see. Just kind of angle it up. Jump and shoot it. Angle up on that one. And wait for that enemy to come down. Angle up. And if you just follow along, you should be fine. This guy's going to get away from us. Sometimes he hits me, sometimes he doesn't. Took a few hits there, that's okay. It'd be nice if they'd give some health, but we get what we can. Here, you want to avoid those spikes. They will do massive damage. The trick here is you just want to slide under those or you'll take a hit. There you can just rest on the edge. Okay. And here you want to wait for that spike to start retracting and just avoid the hit completely because that can definitely knock you to the ground. Oh, I think I'm not going to be able to get this guy. Oh, and I got him. And let's replenish that energy tank. You know, like I said, this game is way harder than Mega Man 2. It might look easy right now. It's definitely not easy. Okay, let me see. You want to avoid getting up to where you're kind of hunched over on the ladder like this because you'll take a hit. That's why you saw me testing the shots because it's one animation frame before that hunched over animation that you can hit the these hammer joes here instead of sniper joes without them hitting you. And I forget what's on this next part of the stage. Oh man. So for this guy, get close. When the visor opens, just slide under him. Just want to get past him. And let me see. Okay, so Needle Man, we're going to use the Gemini laser. And just be aware, if you miss, it's going to bounce around the room till it hits them or it dissipates. So you got to kind of want to be careful. Like right there, I missed. Oh, man. Hopefully I can get him. Whoa. I was trying to avoid using an energy tank. If you feel the need to, go ahead and use it. But as you saw, we were more than halfway good on our Gemini laser. So if we took a death, it was going to be perfectly fine. That was one of the harder stages. Needle Canyon and Rush Jet. There's a trick to getting Rush Jet early, but I don't pull it off too well. And there's other places that they know how to do it. You can look that up on the internet. You actually do it on Gemini Man stage. So let's move on to the next Robot Master here. And now we can pretty much go anywhere we want. We have the ability to take out all these Robot Masters. But as I said, Magnet Missile is going to take out Hardman. Not Metal Blades, Shadow Blades. They can take out Sparkman. But we're going to go to Snake Man. His stage is kind of difficult. Don't know if we'll make it through without taking a death. But Needle Man's weapon takes him out pretty well. Here at the beginning, you're going to have to deal with some pole vaulting enemies. Just get your little... Oh, no. No, sorry, not at the appropriate place. This is magnet missiles, actually. And you kind of just want to shoot it as soon as you see the enemies. You might take some hits from the snakes, as you saw. They shoot fairly quickly. And you can see we're depleting them, the magnet missile, but don't worry. We're going to have a chance to replenish that, too. And I think this is where there's going to be three snakes in a row. Some unavoidable hits there. And I think this is where there's a giant snake. You can take it out if you want or just fly over it. We're going to fly over it for our purposes. And kind of just jump over it. And there was no need for me to use that Rush Jet there, but I just didn't want to switch out because, as you saw, we were taking shots right there. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty good shape. I'm going to leave that. Nope. Yep, I'm going to take that. And let's see what's down here. I forget what's down here. Okay. Okay, just a long hallway. Okay, here's where we want to use the shadow blades. Kind of jump and shoot upward. And then jump over those guys after they vault. Don't let their little pole hit you because you'll take damage. Jump over them and then hit them on the back end. And we're going to take out this Hammer Joe from down here. Makes it a lot easier. Same thing for this Hammer Joe. You want to take them out from the bottom. It takes 4 hits. And you're supposed to go to the left to advance in the stage, but I actually want to see if we can get another energy tank here. Let me see. I mean, not bad. We replenished our weapon energy. We're only going to use 4 on him. And that's, as you saw the snake, if you just get right on in their face and kind of angle the shots up with the shadow blade, you take them out fairly quickly. I didn't have time to explain beforehand simply because it was a little crazy. That's a pretty hard jump. You want to do exactly what I did, get as close to the edge as possible, and then make that jump. You could also use the rush jet. I think we got it. We did get the rush jet in Needleman stage. Okay. I don't know what that little bug enemy is called. I'm just going to keep my my shadow blades on because I forget if there was another one on the ladder. And here we're just going to avoid taking a death. You know, it's if you kind of take your rush jet up to the top and you continuously jump, it doesn't use that much energy. Because as long as you're not actually on the rush jet, it's not using weapon energy. And we made it to Snake Man. And get your needle cannon ready. Should be a pretty straightforward fight. You just kind of want to hang out by the door. Kind of hold down the needle cannon and kind of do the little jumping animation. Let him hit you. He's going to hit you and that's fine. And there we go. Snake Man is down. How did you guys do on Snake Man stage? I know when I was a kid, the first time I played this game, I went to Snake Man stage right away because I was a wrestling fan, thought of Jake the Snake Roberts, and it was a rude awakening to say the least because I wasn't prepared for the enemies on the stage. You saw how quickly those snakes take shots at you, the pole vaulting enemies, and I definitely spent maybe 2-3 hours trying to get through the stage, and I was actually able to get through the stage. Hopefully everybody got the password there. I was ultimately able to get through the stage, but it wasn't easy. And then when I figured out my own boss order, if you go online, like I said, they do Top Man first. I always recommend get good at taking out Magnet Man, because having those magnet missiles, just a game changer as you saw in the earlier parts of the game. All right, we're going to Hard Man. Here we want to go into the missiles, not the missiles. We want to go into these shadow blades again. And as a kid, you'll see these bees enemies that drop these little wasps. Used to mess me up. Not too difficult now as an adult. You can actually despawn them. And I actually messed up. You can despawn the whole enemy if you do it quick enough. And, you know, if you guys like fighting them, go ahead. They kind of mess you up. Those 5 little wasps, bees, whatever they are, they drop down. Just jump and slide. They drop down and it's just a nightmare. Avoid that. We don't need that health upgrade. This Hammer Joe we can take out from down here. You kind of gotta mess around with it because as you saw, sometimes you end up hitting his hammer and he doesn't take damage. But we were able to get it. And you just want to kind of do an up angle. We're going to go back to the tried and true shadow blades because, oh yeah, we're definitely going to need them. I forgot what part was coming up, but these monkey things, chimp monkey things, if you get too close, they jump down and they wreak havoc on you. They bounce all over you and do a massive amount of damage. And I believe we're almost at the boss. We don't need the health upgrade, but we definitely want to get our shadow blades up as much as we can. And we're not going to use shadow blades on the boss. We're going to use magnet missiles, but as you see, we make extensive use of the shadow blades throughout the stage. And let me see. Okay, here we got to switch over to regular P-Buster. You're going to see what's going on here. Just kind of let that bulldozer guy move a little bit to the right again and take him out. 3 hits. You got to hit them in the face, as you saw. And let me see. Actually, we're going to go through the bottom. We're going to go through... Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. I saw that energy tank. I forgot about that. Okay. Now we want to go back to the bottom, and you're going to see why in the next section. Once you get on this ladder, just go straight to the top. Don't worry about that enemy on the lower platform. He can't hit you. Take this guy out, slide, and just push up. Here we can slide across all this, but an easier trick is just use the rush jet. We are going to take some hits here, but that's fine. Just pause and unpause the game. It'll despawn it. Oh man, we got Proto Man here. And as you see, this makes it a little harder. Just take hits from his actual weapon and then rush behind him. Avoid that physical contact. I might have to use an energy tank on this boss, or I might take a death. I might choose to take a death. No, maybe we'll be able to do fine. I forget how close we are to the boss itself. Oh, we're here. Oh, we took a hit. Oh my goodness. We'll see. We'll see. I might have to use an E-tank. I think I will have to use an E-tank. We took a death. That's fine. I was expecting that. At least we still have enough magnet missiles. I chose not to use the E-tank just because we're going to really need them in the next portion of the game. You want to slide under them as you see, as you saw there. And, oh man. And you saw I kind of shot slow. If you spam the magnet missiles, what's going to happen is that you're just going to hit him in his invisibility frames and you're going to waste the missiles. Not bad. 1 death right at the boss. And once he hit me, once I saw he had me in the corner, I threw away my initial notion of using that energy tank just because it would have been a waste. There was no need for that. I could take the death. I still had enough magnet missiles. I just stopped shooting. And we're down to Sparkman, which is actually my favorite stage in the game. Once I played through it as a kid, the music on the stage is phenomenal. It's my personal favorite for the stage music. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. And here at the beginning, you're going to hit the ground running. You could use the shadow blades and take that guy out from the bottom or wait for him to drop. I don't do that. I just go up there and aggressively attack him. And here, we're just going to go through. And you kind of want to try to jump through those things as much as you can. Oh, they replenished our life. Nice. And I was going to say, you want to take those those electric plug guys out as quickly as possible, because as you saw, they actually shoot in 8 different directions, those sparks. And we were fortunate we didn't take a bunch of damage there. Hammer Joe, not bad. Just take him out from down here. Okay. Here we could have used the rush jet, but I'm fairly confident in my platforming there, so... And here we're just going to take hits. It's okay to take hits. It's better than falling into the pit. Okay. And see, we're almost back to full, so we're doing pretty good anyway, and we're almost halfway through the stage. This is one of those long stages as well. Now our energy's full. Okay. You just want to push forward. You can destroy those blocks, but there's no need to. There's no payoff in that. And I guess rush coil is all we have to replenish here. Normally I do this platforming section, but I want to get to the boss with as much health as possible, so I'm just going to take my rush coil and we're just going to push forward. And here we can try to farm some of that health back. Didn't give us the health, that's quite alright. And we're actually going to use the Shadow Blades on him, and it's going to make short work of Sparkman. And you'll see why we wanted as much energy as possible, because this guy's actually going to make physical contact with us. Oh, actually, no. That is the first time since I've been a kid that that's happened to me. Now, mind you, I've only played this 2 other times to get myself spun up for this, but usually he'll jump right on me and then jump to that back left corner and then jump and hit me again a couple times, and I take massive damage. All right. Now, what I was talking about before that you guys are going to have to spot, it's happening right now. If anybody can tell me what these surprise bosses are, and just tell me, put it in the comments where they come from. If you can tell me that, I'll pin your comment to the top. I'll pin your comment to the top, and I'll send you some early access to some of my other videos, and I'll also send you, if you send me an email, I'll pin your comment to the top, I'll announce the winner in the comments, and then you go to my profile page, and then just send me an email to my RetroDoc79 email. You'll see it. There's a link to it in my comments, and I'll send you some early access videos, and I'll send you some working prototypes from when I was setting up the channel. All right, we're going to go to Needleman stage first and fight these bosses. And here we might take some deaths. Actually, can't take deaths at the bosses. Oh man, I messed that one up. I should have gotten my Gemini lasers ready. I forgot those guys were here. Okay, this is not a good pattern for me. All right, we're back on track now. Got a little distracted. As you can see, the stage layout has changed a bit. It's going to get fairly difficult now. Remember, I want to slide past them. And took a hit, but that's fine. And I don't think that health is worth it. I think we'll take more damage getting that health than we would get back. Okay. Oh, shoot. Wow. So that one up. Let me see how we're doing on lives once we get up here. We might get that one up. and you'll see we'll get it from the top. It's better to come up here first. Drop down, get that one up. All right, and obviously your P Buster would have been better, or those Shadow Blades, but as you saw, we had to avoid those missiles that were just flying at us. Want to take as little damage as possible, because here, unfortunately, if you get to the bosses and die, well, you got to go back to the beginning of the stage. I think I know. All right. So if you can name where these bosses are from and give me all their names and the corresponding stages that they're in right now, I'll pin your comment to the top. And as I said, you send me your email, and I will be more than happy to give you early access to some videos and send you some videos that are not being released to my channel normally. Wow. I might take a def here. I might just take a def just to get my health back. Yeah, I'm gonna take a def here, just to get my health back. It's just not worth using up the energy tanks. Okay, just bear with me. I'm being as quiet as I can just because this is kind of a difficult area. And here, just pause and unpause, drop, grab that refill for rush. Let me see. There's really nothing to fill up here, so... But better safe than sorry. And rush jet again. Did you guys ever make it this far in Mega Man 3? Have you played it? Let me know in the comments. Here, I just like to dematerialize it. Be real careful getting that little weapon energy there. You got to turn back in the middle of that slide, or you're going to slide right into your own death. Oh. Let me see. Oh, man. I'm not sure which one I'm going to need more. I forgot, man. I forgot. I've only played this 2 more times in preparation for this. Oh, man. Oh, what a dirty trick. Oh, man. Oh, man. Here we got to use the snake. And you want to get up on this enemy as quickly as possible and just take them out. Oh, man. We might have to use an energy tank here. There's going to be another one of them. Hopefully they give me some health back here. Man, we're going to definitely use an energy tank. My goodness. Yeah, we're using an energy tank. It's okay. I think we got plenty. Oh. Hopefully we don't need an energy tank on the boss. Hopefully we don't. But if we do, it's okay. Again, remember, name the bosses, what game they were originally in, and what stage you found them in. Oh, man. I'm definitely going to have to... I'm definitely going to use an energy tank here. So, I messed that one up. Messed the pattern up. The only reason I used the energy tank is, instead of taking the death, here it would take me back to the beginning of that section of the game. So I would have to start from right after where I defeated the other robot. Alright. Shadow Man stage is next. Okay, right away we're going to see that there's a lot of spikes everywhere. We have to be real careful. Oh, man. Now, the good thing about these stages are that we're not at Wily's castle yet. So as you see, it refills everything between stages. Here, just go down the ladder. I think you could have jumped down the ladder, but I don't remember. So we're just going to avoid that. And you just want to slide under that guy. There's no need to face him. Okay, and I think the lights are going to go out here. And here, what we're going to do is just going to use the rush jet again. Those blocks are going to open up on you if you jump on them. Avoid those green guys if you can. If you have to take them out from a distance. And we're just going to keep going like this to avoid them. It looks like we're at the first robot. Get some water. We got full health, so this is good. And just lay into him. Just lay into him as he opens up. Oh, we were able to take him out. You got to be real careful. I can't believe I actually avoided taking a hit on that second jump. We're in a very good spot. Oh man, I forgot about those guys. Okay. Okay, here we're definitely using Magnet Man's abilities. Oh, that was a godsend to get that refill on the energy. Man, what the heck, dude? Give me a reprieve, brother. What's our health situation? Hopefully we can get this guy. Okay, let's see. You know what? Top Man's ability is actually the best one to kill this guy. man. That was dicey. I thought I was going to take a hit. I thought I was going to die there. We're doing great. Oh, man. Gemini, man. And I just usually go from top right to bottom right, and then bottom left, upper left. Just getting myself prepared mentally for this. This is gonna be a tough one. Remember, I'm gonna use Shadow Man's ability here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I probably should have used my rush jet there, but we got through it just fine. Okay. Okay, bear with me, just being silent because this section was a little difficult. Let's see if I hit to the left if there's something there. That's not a problem, we can definitely get that. Let's use Rush Coil to get over here, just so we use minimal Rush Jet, if we even go that route. Yeah, we're going to go get that one up. We might have to, like I said, take a few deaths in preparation for having a full health bar and avoiding using ourselves that extra energy tank, because we're down to only 2. And the only reason I am actually bothering with this is because that thing up there might spawn us an energy tank, and if it does, I'm all about it. Let me see. Okay, here we're going to use the Rush Coil again just to get a foothold into that. And the reason I'm not using Rush Jet is because I forget if I'm going to need to use it in the next section. Okay, let's use Rush Jet real quick here. Oh well. Let's replenish Rush Jet. It was worth a try. Obviously, you want to avoid taking out that lower section, as you can see. The only reason I'm doing this is just to get a little more weapon energy, because I forget exactly what's coming up next. And this is not necessary, but I'm going to take out this top row because you never know what'll drop. As you can see, we're getting those extra lives left and right. Those are always welcome here. Wow. Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to get a foothold in there. Wow, they are being really good with those extra lives. Be nice if they gave me some energy tanks though with them. Energy tanks do not spawn from this. But again, you know, I just want to make sure I have optimal health and weapon energy if possible. Okay. I'm thinking of what to use, and I don't want to name these bosses, because remember, if you tell me where they're from, their names, and line up their names with the stages they're currently in, I'll pin your comment to the top. Then you go right to my my description of the page, find my email, and send me an email letting me know once I announce you as the winner. Once I announce you as the winner, because again, we got to wait for that comment to get pinned to the top, because I'll be able to see who sent it first. And then you'll have early access to some videos, and like I said, I'll also send you some videos that are not going to be released, just some test videos I did, and you'll have your name permanently pinned to the top. What? I forgot what this section is about. I forgot what this is about. I don't think we drop down. Okay, we don't drop down. Okay. That would have been a bad death. Oh, man. And here we're going to use the rush marine, though. Actually, the rush submarine. You'll see you'll get plenty of power-ups. On this boss, I am probably going to use an E-tank. I am definitely going to use an E-tank on the boss here. So, what I am going to do is to actually farm some health. Maybe we can avoid using that E-tank. And again, taking a death really won't help at this point, because you'll go right back to that door that we came out of once we defeated that other robot master. And here, just be patient. Definitely going to need that extra energy. See, it's starting to drop them. Okay. If you give me a big one, it'd be phenomenal. And here we just got to be diligent, because let me see. 2 E-tanks. I definitely don't want to use one up here, if I can avoid it. And I apologize for this farming area, but again, I don't want to have to deal with that energy tank usage. And I believe there's a lot more to this stage. I could be wrong, but I think there's a lot more to this stage. And even if there's not, we don't want to go into those robot fights, those boss fights with low energy. And it looks like that's the sweet spot under the ladder, because they want me to be able to take a risk and risk getting hit. My God, come on, come on. We got this, brother. I believe there could only be 3 of Mega Man's regular weapon shots on screen at any given time. So if you notice, sometimes my game will not allow me to fire. So that you got to be real careful of that. And here I'm just being real cautious. Minimal damage taken if possible. Okay, I need water. Again, name the bosses, name what game they're from, and line up what stages they're currently in. And if you know where these guys are from, you're gonna notice that this is real similar to the way you would have beaten that boss in the other game. One more part before we get to Wily's castle. Everybody got the password, I hope? Oh, man. This is going to be hands down one of the tougher stages. And as you can see, the ladder's been removed. I mean, when I first saw this as a kid, I was like, okay, I see what you're throwing at me in this stage. Here you want to definitely equip Shadow Man's weapon. As you see, that little bug enemy was on the ladder. I think that's the only time that happens. And here we want to be real careful. You can see there's a lot of instant death here. Okay, I'm going to wipe down my hands. This next portion is going to be pretty difficult. Here I could have used Rush Jet. I just wanted to see if I could still get that platforming going for myself. That was just more of a check for me. Okay, we're at the first rollout master. Think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think so. Yep. Remember, name who these guys are, their names, what game they first appeared in, and then line them up with the current stage you see them in. And again, I'll pin that comment to the top, and your guys are going to get early access to my next few videos for the month, and I'll also be sending you off videos that aren't released before. But again, once I announce the winner, that's when you go to my description in the page and send me an email so I can capture your email address and send you that information. Okay, let me see. Okay. This portion is going to be a lot difficult, real difficult. Just gotta wipe down my hands. Okay, here you just want to slide forward, and once you get past this first section, aggressively push to the left and then just stop. If you have to tweak it a little bit, you can. But if you aggressively push to the left and touch that left wall, you really don't have to push to the left any further. You'll be fine. Here we want to avoid the bolt-ons. We definitely want to get to the last portion of this stage with as much health as possible. And you'll see why. It's a fairly difficult boss. They don't let up on these stages, man. Oh. Whew. Looks like we're not out of the woods yet. Let this go through one more cycle. There we go. Just run past that bolt-on. Here you just want to jump and continuously moving forward. Don't stop, because these things will fall. Another one will fall and crush you and push you off there and just damage boost you into a pit. Okay, we only have 2 energy tanks, so I want to avoid using them. And I want to try to avoid taking a death. Oh my goodness. Can you get this guy? We're going to use an E-tank. We're going for it. You know what? We got through it. We had to use an E-tank. We are down to 1 E-tank. And we're at Wily's castle. So hopefully we can make it through here. Oh, I forgot about this. So, Break Man, or Point Man. Oh man, I took a needless hit, but it's okay. It's just to open up Wily's castle area. Actually, let me see. Nope, that didn't work out. That's supposed to do the most damage, but fairly difficult to hit him. So let's just go with our tried true formula of let him jump close to us and slide under. We just have less real estate here, and we have to be a little more careful. Hopefully they refill my health. I forgot if they do. And here we're going to get a little bit of story, and that's fine. So it looks like Wily ran off with Gamma. And if you guys didn't know, Gamma is supposed to be a peacekeeping robot that Dr. Light and Dr. Wily worked on together. And when you see Gamma, you're going to wonder why they made such a humongous robot for a peacekeeping robot. Makes no sense, but that's the story they threw together for this. Okay, so here we're just going to get ourselves centered. Let's see how many extra lives we have. 13, so don't need that extra life. We're going to push forward. Here you just kind of want to angle your shots upward. Now do remember, this is Dr. Wily's castle, so like every other Mega Man, now we have to get into our item management because, oh nice, I forgot about that energy tank. Because now, between stages, they're not going to replenish your health. Or the health of your items. Here we're going to use the Rush Marine. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to jump through this. This first part we're not going to use the Rush Marine on. Here we'll use it. Because I forget if we have to use it more than just here. Perfect, and we made it out of that area. We took some damage, but we should be fine. If I recall, the boss to this area is not too difficult. You'll see, it's some sort of contraption that spits out these little turtle-looking things at you. And here we get our health back anyway. Oh, as a kid, I've used so many energy tanks accidentally. I don't know if you noticed that. I almost used an energy tank there. Okay, we got to use the Rush Jet. That's fine. And the reason I replenished my Hard Knuckle instead of using that for my Rush Jet or anything else is just because, well, again, I'm not sure what we're going to have to use where. This guy, just take him out like this fairly easily. Get on the ladder. You slide, you should be good. Oh, good thing I saw them. I forgot there was going to be a bunch of them. And just use the Hard Knuckle. That'll take them out. Here, let's use the Magnet Beam, actually. The Magnet Missiles. Take them out with 2 hits. And though this looks like it's a really high jump, You could actually use rush coil, so we don't need to use our rush jet up. Here we could have used rush jet, but I don't think there's a need to do that. Just wait for that block, slide, quickly jump up, and you want to catch that. Okay, let me see. Even though we didn't really need to, we're going to use rush jet because I want to have it as healthy as possible. Let's do rush marine, because again, between stages, they're not powering anything up. Now, a lot of people here, they'll use the shadow blades, which is what I was going to use. You could use that, but you could also use the top spin. You just have to be really careful. Watch the turtles. And you kind of want to push A and B together to use the top spin, if I didn't mention it before. And you want to aim yourself right under those turtles if possible. I think 1 or 2 more hits and the boss is gone. All right, the next stage is going to be fairly difficult, as I recall. And when you see the boss here, it's going to be a boss that we're all too familiar with. Get a quick water break. Here, there's no need to use any special abilities. Just kind of jump. Keep jumping and you'll get it. And we want to go to the right. And you'll see, because we're going to get 2 big refills here for our weapons. Let's do the top. And let's do Magnet Man. Magnet missiles. And here you actually want to stay to the left. I believe you can get an extra life here, as I recall from my my earlier playthroughs. Kind of inch to there and just make a quick jump. And here you want to quickly just jump. Don't even spend half a second on that platform. You'll drop. Slide through. And here we're going to use the rush jet. We're not even going to mess around. Despawn those enemies if you can. Remember to jump. Oh man, they got me with those jumps. And I'm just being quiet because this is a very difficult portion. You want to make sure you get as many of these power-ups as you can. We want all those E-tanks too. We are going to need them for the boss here. You'll see when we get there. It's a surprise return for a boss. And this one is actually a Mega Man 1 boss. And we're just going to get the hard knuckles just so I don't forget to replenish them. It's real easy to forget to replenish that one right there. How many energy tanks do we have? 5? Okay. We might use 1 or 2 here. And when you see it, you'll know it. It's the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 1. Oh man, I got overzealous there and took a hit that I didn't need to. I took several hits I didn't need to. Just kind of angle your shots in and get as many as you can in. He can't damage you here, so just get on this little side of him and you should be good. And we are going to use an energy tank. Oh no, we are going to have to use an energy tank. So I misspoke. He can't damage you when you're on that section unless the piece is actually trying to move over to the other side of the screen. And we got fortunate there. We 2-phased him. If you 3-phase that boss, it would actually go and does a new maneuver where it becomes like these columns that just bounce up and down. And here we're going to take a minute and get our bearings. I'm going to take this guy out and then get a drink of water. And I think we want to go over to the right. I'm not sure. I forgot. I'll know once I get up here. Yep, just keep pushing up. This is the right choice. And here, just kind of jump over those shots and push up and you'll be fine. Get that E-tank that we used up on the Yellow Devil. And I forget what the boss is in this section. We're going for that one up because I definitely don't know how many times we're going to die here. I don't plan on dying, but you never know. No need to fight that guy up there, so let's just go past him. And we know the routine. When it opens up, slide under him. That, I was too close. I figured I was going to take a hit, but it was too late. Oh, man. I remember this part. Be careful. You will end up smashed against those spikes and dead. Oh, my goodness. That is one of the quickest pass-throughs, that section, I've ever done. And before we use Hard Knuckle, let me see if we get anything useful. And why not? We'll get health and replenish our Hard Knuckle. Oh, man! If I can get this, we'll kill him one hit. The clone Mega Man on Mega Man 3 will always be, when you first get in the room, the one you can hit is always the one at the top. So before they teleport, you'll know which one you can hit. If you just go for them and use top spin, as you saw, it's a one-hit kill. Okay, so here what we're going to do is replenish the rush coil with the big one. Get our top spin topped off. Oh man, I don't think there's any way to avoid taking damage from those guys. You know what? We're just going to go get those health, those little health pellets, and we're going to replenish our rush coil. I think we're in the boss rush stage. I'm not sure. I'll know once we get through this door. I forget if there's a different boss here. Nope, this is the capsule room. We're in the boss rush stage. Okay, I remember Snake Man is up here. I forget where everybody else is. And for Snake Man, for all these guys actually, make sure you step off that little teleporter, because it'll teleport you out before you can get your health if you don't. Here we're just going to use P-Buster in the same pattern we used the original time. Hopefully we can avoid taking damage. Because if we can, that's definitely going to replenish our health to a good state for the next boss. And there you noticed I hit him a lot less. I actually wanted to kill him on the right side because I've had issues where I've killed Top Man and other bosses right on the teleporter. You jump up to land on the health and it still teleports you out without it. Magnet. Okay, so we got to use magnet missiles here. And remember, do not spam them because they'll go right through his invisibility frames. And you definitely don't want that. We're going to use an energy tank. We got plenty when we're near the end. Whew. Let's see who's next. Gemini Man. Now you're going to get to see how to really defeat him. You're supposed to use snakes if you have them. You'll see they'll destroy them fairly quickly. Ooh. We're doing great. We're doing great. And actually, oh, I'm going to use another E-Tank. I got to use another E-Tank for sure. And that was, oh, maybe I didn't have to. Okay, you know what? Better safe than sorry. And here we want to use Gemini Man's weapon. We can get him. Oh. I have two more or one more? Let me see. Definitely use Top Man here. Oh, man. I think Sparkman is the only one left. Hopefully we get a good pattern on him. Oh, and that's that pattern I spoke about before where he just jumps on you. It's best just to power through him if that happens. And we definitely want Top Man's ability. And we definitely want Shadow Man's. Okay, and here what we're going to do is we're going to replenish. Nope. One each. Shadow Man. Okay, didn't really need that. And Top Man. Three energy tanks. We're in pretty good situation here. All right, I thought I was in a different section, but what you want to do is you want to get this guy to come out as much as possible. And when he lifts his leg again, slide under it and just attack that little thing there with the snakes. Get as many hits on Wily as you can. Don't be afraid to use that E-Tank. We're in the home stretch. Oh, man. And in true Mega Man fashion, once you think the game is over, it really isn't. Now we get an additional stage. And this will be the real ending. Top off Top Man just because. And you know what? We're going for that E-Tank. Okay. And now you're going to see Gamma, the peacekeeping robot. Fairly simple. Just get underneath them, jump up, and use your shadow blades. Should be able to take them out fairly easily. And now you can either use the snakes when you get up to the top, and you could use that top part of the fist to jump up there. Or, if you feel froggy, you jump and use your top spin, and you can take them out in one hit. And we've completed Mega Man 3. Again, if you guys enjoy this content, subscribe, RetroDoc79. I'm going to be putting out a video once a week. We're looking at future releases this month. Looking at if I can get Mega Man 1 going, and then also I've had a few viewer requests for a very special game that everybody's going to feel a lot of nostalgia for. So be looking around for that. And as you can see, if anybody thought Dr. Wily was eliminated there, you can see he was not. He was probably knocked unconscious like Mega Man. And if anybody's a fan of the series, they'll know that, of course, there's 6 Mega Mans on regular NES, and ultimately they went through 11 plus the X series. And let's just enjoy the ending. Again, remember, those additional 4 stages with Robot Masters that appeared after we finished the initial 8 Robot Masters, first person to put in the comments their names, what stages they appeared in Mega Man 3, and where they're from originally, I'll pin the comment to the top, and then that person, once their comment is pinned to the top and they're announced by me, is going to have to go into my details and go pull out my email, which is just retrodoc79@gmail. That's my email for this channel. You can find it in the description of the channel, and just send me an email so I have your email, and I'll be giving you access on top of pinning the comment to the top to my videos early for a month. And I'll also send some videos that are not being released to the public that will later on be released when I have a Patreon and a paid channel, but not right now, which would be a lot of test run videos, but never the how-tos and never the complete playthroughs. Well, I'm out of water there. Let's get my other water bottle. And guys, let me know what you think of the setup. Anything I should change. You know, I could have a false background. I just like having the normal room out there. I am thinking of moving the desk. As you can see behind me, I got some wall art up there. And I'd like you guys to be able to see it. Thanks everyone for supporting. You're going to see a few changes. Again, this is a fairly new channel, so I'm working on an intro, and I have the person who made my actual character sprites for the channel logo working on a little intro that we're working on together. Also, with this video, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to take the video and upload the complete playthrough, but I'm also going to go and split the video up and take snippets of just the boss fights, and I'm going to have individual boss fights in a playlist, so you guys can just go click the playlist, and I plan to have that in the description of this video once I set it up too. And that was Mega Man 3. Again, thanks for watching. This has been RetroDoc79.